The skin store for the console edition of Rust is finally here. That's right, folks, with this latest and greatest Rust console edition patch, the skin store has finally dropped. So what we're going to be doing in this video is going over what skins give you an advantage, what skins give you a disadvantage, what skins you definitely want to buy, and which skins you might want to avoid. But before we get into that, I've got to give a shout out to two very new bugs that have been introduced with this patch. The first bug is going to be the garage door hop-up bug. If you've got a floor sort of halfway between the top and bottom of your garage door and you hop up onto that using it like stairs, that no longer works. What you're gonna have to do is remove that garage door and just sort of suck it. Unfortunately, this bug is going to affect a lot of solos, but a lot of those big bases are no longer going to be as defensible as they once were. A lot of complete morons are saying that this means that Zerg bases are completely untenable and are just going to be decaying to dust, but you can simply pick up a garage door. So do that instead of letting your base decay. And in addition to that bug, we've got another one that really hits close to home for me. This is the recoil bug. Now, whatever gun you have, whether it's a DB, a pistol, or an AK, you can beam people from across the map. That's because recoil no longer exists, or it's been completely bastardized. So aim, spray, pray, do whatever you want to do right now because there's no recoil. And that's pretty awesome. I hope that one sticks. But yeah, let's get into the skins here. So here we go. These are the skins that we've got. We've got the Shinobi Scout skin. This is worth 2,000 Rust coins. 2,000 Rust coins is about $20. It's a little bit less than 20 USD, but we're going to say $20 for the time being because I really don't want to do math, and that's easier math. In this collection, you can see that you're going to get a bundle. You've got a salvage sword. You've got a hunting bow. You've got a burlap head wrap, burlap gloves, burlap shoes, burlap trousers, and a burlap shirt. I've called this out in previous videos, but these skins are going to be extremely useful for nighttime transfers and just getting around at night. You save 30% if you buy the whole skins, but if you don't want to get the sword and the hunting bow, I think that's going to be okay. The head wrap, the gloves, the shoes, and especially the trousers and shirt are going to really help you at night. The fact that these skins are black means that you can now blend in with your environment at night just a little bit more. It's going to give you a little bit more of an edge over other players. It's going to be harder for them to see you, and honestly, it's probably one of the more valuable skin sets in this game. If you want to be cheap about it, the two skins that I'd recommend most people buy is the shirt and the trousers. The reason for that is because that is sort of most of your body. If you're a white person, the head wrap might help too because your head's just going to shine like a beacon in the light, but the gloves and shoes, they're nice to have, but I don't think those are things that you're going to definitely need. But yeah, trousers and shirt is going to take you a long way when it comes to disguising you at night. This full skin set is going to be extremely awesome for that. And if you can just add the head wrap on top of that, you're going to be pretty solid. So if you want to add this up, it's about $12 to get the head wrap, the trousers, and the shirt. If you want to add another, what is that, $8 or $6 to it, you can get the gloves and the shoes, but then at that point $2 more and you get a bow and salvage sword. So it really depends how much you think these two are worth. I don't think they're worth $500 each. I don't think they should be the most expensive skins in the set. If it was up to me, I'd say trousers and shirt. But honestly, overall, really good skin set, pretty decent bundle. But yeah, trousers and shirt are pretty much the ones that you want to buy first off if you only have, I don't know, 800 coins to invest in this bundle. And I say invest like you're investing money, but no, you're not. This is not financial advice. If you buy skins, you're going to lose all your money. Next up, we've got this Ornate Veteran skin pack. This is 980 Rust coins. This is actually less than I thought it would be. I thought this was going to be one of those skin sets that was going to be $20. The fact that it's 980 is actually really cool to see. Let's go ahead and check this collection out. You got the assault rifle, you got the python, you got the double barreled, you got the bolt action, you got this metal chest piece and this metal face mask. Overall, these gun skins are going to be really cool because basically these are the things that you're going to see in front of you when you're running around all the time. If you're a big AK user, this skin looks pretty sick. It's one of the better AK skins that I've seen. The Python is also a solid skin with the double-barreled shotgun and the bolt-action rifle. I'm not as big of a fan of this, specifically with the bolt-action rifle. If you look at the end of it, it's primarily just black and white. It doesn't really have the same like embroidery. It doesn't have the same detail that the Python and the AK have. The Python being my absolute favorite when it comes to what you're going to be looking at in the first-person mode. But the chest piece and metal face masks, those are going to look awesome for people looking at you, but you can't really see them when you're wearing them. So if you want to look awesome to yourself, the guns are pretty solid buys. But if you want to look awesome for everybody that's around, the face mask and chest plate definitely aren't going to treat you badly. Next up, we've got the Playtime Architecture skin pack. This is, again, 970 Rust coins, or basically like 10 bucks. Pretty good deal in my opinion, because you do get a lot with it. You get a sleeping bag. You should already, well, a lot of you are already going to have a sleeping bag, so I think for a lot of people this isn't going to be a hardcore buy. The fridge is actually a pretty sick looking fridge in my opinion. This goes really well with that garage door that they dropped earlier. So those of you who have that garage door for playing back in, what was it, May or whenever the game dropped, this fridge is actually, I think, going to go nicely with it because it's got the same Hazzy suit guy as that garage door does. Large wooden box, I like it, but the fact that it's bright red on the top, not a huge fan of that, but it will add a nice bit of color to your base. The chair, not many people really use chairs, but maybe people are going to use them more because of this. The face does look pretty sick. The furnace looks decent to me, but it doesn't really blow me away. The fact that it's a face, it's creative. I like it. And finally, the sheet metal door I really like. So I'm going to buy all these skins. I'm going to test them out, but I just don't have time to do it. It's going to be a longer period of time for me to do that. For this door, I don't think you can see through any of these windows, which if you could, that would be a huge advantage. I'd say definitely buy, but doesn't look like you can, but it is a sheet metal door skin. We don't have any of those in the game yet. This is the first one, and I think a lot of people are just going to like having this. It also has that wood bit to it, so a lot of players might actually mistake this for a wood door if they don't know what they're doing, especially as time goes on. So like a year from now, if this skin pack hasn't dropped again, a lot of players might see this door and think it's a wood door and just avoid your base if they're higher and looking for a good raid, and that is a bit of an advantage in my opinion. Next up, let's talk about this one. This is the skin set that I'm most excited for. The reasoning behind this is because 450 Rust coins is crazy. If we go back here, we go back to this, the Shinobi bundle. For one burlap shirt, you're spending 400 Rust coins. For this whole pack, you're spending 450 Rust coins. It's less than $5, and look at all you're going to be getting with this. You're going to be getting an assault rifle, okay? An AK. You're going to be getting that LR. I called it an MP5 in yesterday's video, but this is an LR30 or LR300. You've got trousers, a hoodie. You've got metal chest plate, and a metal face mask. So the really amazing thing about this is if you look at this character right here, you're going to blend so nicely into the environment. If you just if you just buy these, okay, these skins right here, so this is about 400 Rust coins, you're going to be able to blend in forested environments so much better. It's going to give you a little bit more ability to blend in, even in deserts, I think. But this is going to be a huge advantage during the day and possibly during the night, especially in forested areas. If you want to hide in a bush, this is going to be crazy nice. You're going to have to learn to craft the hoodie and I think trousers, but that's not really that big of a deal. The metal chest plate and metal face mask, a lot of people are going to be using those mid to end game. And the fact that you can now camouflage those things and get the jump on people is simply amazing. One thing I am curious about here, though, is if you look at the boots, they do look like some sort of special skin, in my opinion. So I don't think those are going to come with the trousers, and I don't see them in the skin pack. I'm wondering if that's some sort of bug. Maybe it isn't. Maybe that's going to come later. Also, if you look at the gloves, there's something going on with that. So it looks like there's some extra skins here that are missing, but overall, really sick skin pack. And if you're going to buy one skin pack, this is the one I'd recommend 100%. Both assault rifles, I really don't care about too much, but the face mask, the chest plate, the trousers, and the hoodie, the advantage that it's going to give you is definitely worth the $5. Even if you're spending like a couple hours a week in Rust, this is going to give you a huge advantage. Again, I don't know about the gloves, I don't know about the boots, but even if those don't come, even if they're not somehow coming with the trousers and the hoodie, which I don't think they will, it's a skin pack that's going to give you a big advantage. And finally, last but not least, we've got the Ornate Scout. So this is sort of similar to this skin pack. It's a little bit different, but pretty similar to it. This collection is running at 970 Rust coins, and this one comes with a crossbow, a semi-automatic pistol, a machete, a road sign jacket, a road sign kilt, and a rock. The rock you can't really use at this point. I think if you set the rock skin, you've got to do it in a, a repair bench, or you've got to craft the rock yourself. Most people aren't going to be crafting rocks, so I don't think you're really going to be using this. Road sign kilt is really nice. In my opinion, this whole skin pack isn't going to be giving you any sort of advantage, but the pistol looks pretty cool. The machete's cool. Crossbow, that's going to be one of the nicer ones because sort of early game, a lot of people are looking at crossbows, and the fact that you've got a road sign jacket and road sign kilt skin is pretty sick, but this isn't going to allow you to blend in or anything like that. This is just a skin that you get for the sake of looking cool. So just to sum everything up, here's where we stand. In my opinion, skins that look cool: Ornate Veteran, Playtime Architect, and this Ornate Scout. Those 3 skin packs are just about looking cool. There's some cool guns, there's some cool things for you to look at, some cool things for your boys to look at. And then we come to the skin packs that are actually going to be useful and give you an advantage in game. The Tiger Stripe skin pack, being able to blend in for just 450 Rust coins, that's a no-brainer to me. Honestly, every player that plays Rust for any significant amount of time should be buying this skin pack, in my opinion. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and buy it right now because this is a no-brainer to me. I'm going to be buying all the skin packs anyways, but I'm going to buy this one right now because it's a no-brainer. And finally, we've got the Shinobi skin pack. So this skin pack is 2,000 Rust coins. So this is a bit more expensive. This is about 20 bucks. For a lot of people, this one's not going to be worth it because of that price point. But the fact that it allows you to blend in at night is pretty nice. The hunting bow being worth 500 Rust coins are basically $5, and the salvage sword being worth $5. That doesn't make any sense to me. Hunting bow is nice to have. It's nice to have a cool looking hunting bow, but salvage sword, I don't think many people are going to use. I don't think it's worth the $5. Even the hunting bow, if you've got the glow in the dark hunting bow, maybe you can use that. That looks cool. This one, it's going to blend in a little bit more, but there's no real advantage to these skins. The burlap head wrap, the gloves, the shoes, the trousers, and the shirt, those are going to be extremely useful for players at night. Again, like I said before, the shirt and the trousers, that's going to get you like 90% of the way there. So if you want to save a buck, those 2 are going to be the ones you want to buy. One thing I really do like about this skin pack, though, is these are all blueprints that you spawn in with. So from day 1, the second you get into the game, you're going to be able to use this skin pack. Actually, I take that back. The sword you don't spawn in with. But hunting bow, head wrap, gloves, shoes, trousers, shirt, pretty easy to get to the point where you're using these skins. Whereas with all these other skins, it's going to be a little bit harder. So yeah, that's sort of my overview of the skin pack. You can see here, this is literally just all the skins in a different format. So if you're looking at clothing, weapons, tools, items, that's how you'd want to do it. What I'd recommend, look at the collections first, see if there's a lot of skins in a collection that you want. Maybe it's worth just buying the whole collection, like with this one. And yeah, that's the Rust skin store. The other added thing here was the locker. So if you go here, you can actually see all the different skins that you own. I didn't know I had some of these skins actually. But yeah, you can see all the different skins that you own. So if you're wondering what you've got, what you don't have, this is how you're going to see it. And yeah, that's the skin store update. I'm going to be coming back to you guys probably tomorrow with the patch notes, but for now, I just want to focus solely on the skin store. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you like the console edition of Rust, because I do a ton of videos on it. Or just don't hit subscribe. It's completely up to you. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace.